Better late than never. It's Monday. Does this make this the Saturday edition on Monday?
Yes.
The Saturday, Monday edition?
Well, I dropped stuff this morning, and I knew they would. They always do.
On Monday, I'll have Friday on my mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to have fun in the city?
Mm-hmm. Do.
Surprised I know the song.
Be with my girl. She's so pretty. Do.
And we've lost the audience. Talking about 60s songs. Hello, I'm Mecha.
I think to this day, they still have the biggest Billboard hit for any band out of New Zealand, barring Split Enz or Credit House.
Are you sure?
Now we've lost the audience.
No, I'm trying to think. Like, I did not know Crowded House. Okay, I guess I didn't know that much about Crowded House either. But
Crowded House actually Australian or New Zealand.
Okay.
That's a good question.
I don't know. And it's probably the wrong time of day for all my Australian, New Zealand people.
Oh, they are from
Crowded House?
Yeah, the Crowded House is formed in Melbourne, Australia. Okay. But Neil and Tim Finn I think are from New Zealand.
I think I just never paid attention, but that wasn't my type of music. I was more of a punk metal sort of.
Michelle Bode. I remember that song. British group. Actually, no, it's the Easy Beats.
Easy Beats is Friday on my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hollies was no. Bus Stop wasn't the Hollies, was it?
Michael Stott. Crowded House rocks. G'day from Australia.
Yay, have Australians in here. Yay. Now we can actually have a show. I always feel a little naked without some Brits and Australians. Don't worry about it. I don't remember who does what, Michelle, either. I'm a boomer anymore.
I like Australians. I really do. Because they're just like Americans, but they got a lot more style. No, really. I mean, listen, we were the evangelicals, they were the prisoners, and like, hey, you know what? You tamed the continent.
Is it stream a replay or a clip? We're live. We are live. So anything you say, I will pop up and put on screen and use against you, possibly.
I love
figure out how to do it. I am bad at using StreamYards.
I love that bit though. Of that from The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. You call that a knife? That's a knife. That's not a knife. That's a spoon. All right, you win. I see you played Knifey Spoony before.
Knifey Spoony. Michael Scott, my bad is materially. No worries. You guys don't ever apologize to me. You guys never have to feel like you have to apologize to me.
Nah. Come on. This is us here. Why do you got to? If you're apologizing to us, something's wrong.
It's like we're the canceled people. We're like we got canceled from like the quote unquote right white supremacist group, the Phantom Menace. We're so deplorable. So. We're so deplorable. I steal our material and then
we've been cast out from the cool table, as it were.
No, we're because we get to hide in Smoker's Corner though, which is the actual secret cool table. It's like this is kind of like where like our corner of the internet is the after show. This is the show that like the bands will go to after the concert, right? Because everybody's out there trying to be the on Fridays and we need to look and we need to hang out in the chat here and we need to suck up to the cool table. And I'm like, you know what? All right, you guys can like anybody can go and buy a ticket to the concert, right? But only the few privileged people, people like Michelle and Ghost 620 and Michael Scott, only the few privileged people know about the after show.
Yeah, where you just see me like sitting on a couch in the corner with a bass plugged in, just like riffs. No, really. We're wearing that like jean jacket that still has like 1,000 like button like pins on it. I used to have one of those.
YouTube Shadow Friday chat of people who did not stop thinking at 15. I've been doing. What did I do on Friday? I can't even remember. I think I streamed on Friday. We might have been. I've been doing stream shows, but if you want us to do like chat shows, we can. We've got a more structured Saturday show that we've been doing. That's what this is supposed to be in addition to. But we're kind of
testing it out. We're kind of sending out feelers,
because there's so many like little news stories like this that I don't want to do videos on all of them. But
if you send out feelers, you're liable to get Me Too.
Just like the penguins.
Yes. So what do we want to talk about first?
What's our leading story? What do you guys want first?
Let's send it to the chat. What do you guys want? So we could talk about the Snake Eyes trailer. We could talk about how bad Supergirl looks. We could talk about the Steven Spielberg thing that we just saw just like a couple minutes ago.
Let's do the Steven Spielberg thing. That's new. We'll save it for the people who trickle in for the Snake Eyes trailer. I know you're going to yell about it because you are.
Oh yeah,
turn your camera.
Look, there you go. Now, if frame G.I. Joe poster, you don't get nerdier than that.
You're a G.I. Joe. Well, leave the cameras on. We might as well leave the camera on. You're a G.I. Joe fan. Meanwhile, I have haunted Furbies and Baby Yodas and Freddy and Godzilla monsters.
My head looks really big, and besides, I got a dirty sushi now.
Me, talk about me, Ontan says. What's really big? Your head?
Yeah, I got a really big head.
Which way? Is this better? This is a little better. There's a little less intimate. That's why I have the camera kind of far. I don't like anybody whose like face is like right there because then I feel a little uncomfortable. Depending, I don't know. Oh, I do have to say that, and if anybody thinks that you're on the wrong side of history, or if anybody questions, are we doing the right thing? Are we still correct? Just think of it this way: do we still have the same set of beliefs we did 30 years ago? I do. Not only that, we got both the singers from the Misfits, we got Johnny Rotten, and we got the manager from Gwar. Now, who else did they have? A bunch of assheads like Patton Oswalt. 4K face cam. I need a 4K camera. I mean, I
gotta hook this up. I found my rap pedal. I gotta test this out. We're getting deep into the nerdy music stuff here. So I mean,
oh god, don't get onto it.
This is the only.
I just saw my Misfits poster in the background, and I'm like,
I used to have a Sub Pop sticker.
Sub Pop.
Yeah.
And if you know what that is. Then you know about record labels from like Seattle in 1980s, late 80s. Yay! So, and hello, Master of the TDS. Pull up the Steven Spielberg article, Rob. I'll put it on camera.
It's in the chat. I mean, is it in the chat? No, it's in the chat. Yeah, it's in the chat here.
Oh, freezes over.
Senor Spielbergo. So, Senor Spielbergo's Amblin Partners in deal to make movies for Netflix. What a difference 2 years and a global toilet paper shortage makes. Senor Spielbergo, who a couple years ago was quoted, his camp maintains he said it was, what? That's awkwardly worded. He never said it or anything. He might have said it was severely taken out of context. Goalpost move.
Wait. Let me read this. What a difference 2 years and a global coof can make. Steven Spielberg, who a couple of years ago was quoted, his camp maintains he never said it or anything. He might have said it was severely taken out of context. What kind of an asshead wrote this? Mike Fleming Jr. You're an editor-in-chief and you can't... This is supposed to be professional newsprint for your entertainment news site. This isn't some asshole texting somebody going, yeah, like whatever, LOL, man. Like they totally didn't say that. Fuck off.
I think he did. I think he did text it. I think he texted it to his editor. Even if they have editors. Yada yada. Drawing clear line between theatrically released films and streamer films has birthed his Amblin Partners into a partnership with Netflix that will cover multiple new feature films per year. It shows once again the Netflix-led progress toward resolving the lines between streamed and theatrical films. And symbolically, it is a big deal. There should be a comment there. It is a big deal for Netflix. Netflix's Ted Sarandos, Ted, and Scott Stuber. The Netflix deal will coexist side by side with one Spielbergo and Amblin have with Universal Pictures. Neither will have first shot at Amblin properties. Spielberg will make some films for Universal, and others to be made for Netflix. The exception is that Amblin will generate multiple films per year for Netflix, which has a voracious appetite for content and releases a new film per week. Amblin's Universal deal was extended last year, at which time comments reflected the possibility that a streaming deal might be in the offing.
Elephant in the room. Elephant in the room. There is a person that I was assuming was associated with Amblin Pictures. A certain Karen, shall we say? Kathleen Karen Kennedy. Is she going to be going with them, do you think? Over to the Amblin stuff? Is this where they're actually saying that she's actually ousted?
I don't know. Well, maybe.
Well, they don't mention her, but keep reading.
Well, maybe. What are you trying to say, Macarandum? I go everywhere I damn well please.
Well, they do give us all these rumors every week. She's in, she's out. She's in, she's out.
Rumors, my bony ass.
She a pair of pants. She's like bell bottom. She's in 1 week and then she's out the next, and then she'll
don't worry, she'll be right back. I invented the re. I was at Saturday Night Live with my husband Frank, and I said, "There's no women operating the cameras."
That's because they weigh 400 pounds, Kathy.
That doesn't make a difference. That doesn't make a difference.
Kennedy. Can you tell me? Can you be honest here? Be honest with me. I'm a female of the Wham persuasion, and would you say that your position originally, that you originally hired as a diversity recruitment as part of this insidious plot organized by the Chinese to take over the entire country by putting a bunch of idiots in charge of everything?
How dare you insinuate something like that? My coffee-making skills are second to none.
Yeah, but you can't write a script to save your life. I mean, what if Indy got the dog? Are you kidding?
Who needs to write a script? All you need to do is so strong female characters.
Strong female characters, my ass. We had strong female characters.
Well, strong female characters, my ass. Where do you think I produced them from?
I don't know, but you owe a lot to people like Lucille Ball, Elizabeth Montgomery, and a slew of other people.
Oh, you mean that bitch who couldn't package candy? Who was married to that stupid Ricky Ricardo? Oh, Babaloo. Oh, I've accomplished more than her, as she ever could have. I'm the queen bitch around here, don't you know?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you gave us Star Wars and Lucy gave us Star Trek. So, winner, chicken dinner.
Well, have you seen Star Trek lately? That's been ruined too. I'm secretly ruining Star
Trek. By a man. It got ruined by a man.
Well, nobody's perfect. What happened? What happened there? I had like an out-of-body experience.
Is Kathy fired yet?
No, I don't think she is. I told you I'm not going anywhere.
Kathleen Karen Kennedy was what I call her. Kathleen Karen Kennedy.
She's not. She's
what
not
else was going on in this article? Was there anything else?
Did somebody say Star Trek?
No. No, not yet. We'll save you for a minute.
Okay, I'll just go back here.
Throw KK to the emus. Yes. Yes, actually. See, I love the little known fact about Mecha. I used to have a giant life-size emu, F.A.O. Schwartz plush, and I wish I still had it. I left it when I moved out of Vegas, and I had the baby one too. Babies have spots. Fun fact about the emus that I would rather talk about than Steven Spielberg and Netflix and Snake Eyes and all this other bullshit. Emus fought against the Australians and they won.
They did?
The Australian people lost against emus. Go pull up that war.
I'm sorry, Australia.
Emu War. Was it Australia? The Great Emu War was a nuance in wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the latter part of 1932 to address public concern over the number of emus said to be running amok in the Campion district. This is in the 1930s.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
And Australia lost.
What happened? I mean, they were over. The population was overrun. They were.
There you go. Here's
They eat all the crops, though. I imagine that. Oh wow!
Well, they're giant dinosaur birds, and they're kind of adorable, but they're really stupid, and they just kind of stand there and stare at
you. You know, like
it's a hard, futile effort.
You're,
So to take care of, ravenous rioters and, the fiery but mostly peaceful rioters, just get emus, or turn the fire hose on them, either or.
You see, and you said there was nothing to talk about.
Emus! Who'd have thunk? I don't remember where we got from the tribe of emus. Emus eat pizza. They share it with the deer. They do.
Like when I was a kid, I went to the Great Adventure drive-through safari, and we had a thing of crackers, and the first animal that was an emu, and we threw a cracker and they gave crackers, and he came up to the window and he just kept staring in the window like this. I swear to God.
That's what they do. They just look at you.
They just stare at you, yeah.
Deadly foes for the emu. Oh my God, they have video. I don't want to see it. Oh. Look at them.
Look at them all. Look at them. They're just hanging out in the field. Look at that. That's amazing.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
The Aborigines, they're just like chilling out, just kind of like, oh, okay.
Don't shoot them.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, they won. What's important is they won.
The emus, yeah, okay.
But I'm sure they're just like pests. They're probably like prairie dogs.
Well, no, they eat crops.
Despite the above clip in which the human soldier fires their Lewis guns with vigor, it was the emus that came out victorious in the Great Emu War of 1932.
What, they launched a counterattack? I mean,
we got to do a video on this. This is our next skit. A reenactment of the Great Emu War.
The emus are just too much for us.
And this is how
Get in here, soldier, and fight. We've been overrun. They're staring at me. Ah!
The Great Emu Army. Oh, and that's what I need. I just need to be riding in on an emu. Here outside it'd be a 3-headed dragon, like a mecha gator. Nah, it's gonna be an emu.
You'll be reenacting the game Joust. Remember Joust? They used to ride an ostrich.
I need it. If anybody has like a giant emu, they can hook me up with.
This is Australia.
This is more interesting than Super People.
Declared war on emus and lost. That's something. You don't get this on other podcasts, except maybe for a creepy little book.
I don't think Pete did a thing on this. I think I saw this on Thoughty too.
This is
because I like a lot of those.
I can't believe this. They declared war on emus and lost. They're emus. They're birds.
Hey, Red Green did a whole episode where it was him fighting an emu. Damn you, emu! If you ever watched the old Red Green show from Canada. This is all I got. I guess we got to go back to the Spielberg article.
I don't want to. The emus are a lot funnier.
More interesting. Michael Scott, the emus are 60,000 strong. They beat us with superior numbers. Probably.
Well, you know what? Like animals do reproduce geometrically when they have no natural predator. That's the thing.
You see what the cane toads did to Australia. Oh no.
Well, Bart Simpson brought the frog.
He brought him. All right. So yada yada. Amblin Universal, blah blah blah. Spielberg direct with often collaborator Tony Kushner.
Nobody cares. After the emu story, everything else pales in comparison.
Michelle Williams, Paul Dano, Seth Rogen. I hate Seth Rogen.
Okay, nobody cares. Julia.
All right.
Nobody cares.
I guess I gotta talk about the super people stuff, huh? Or Snake Eyes. What do you want? What do you want next?
We'll leave it. I'm still stuck on the emus. Like, that's hysterical.
Captain Emu. Anyone? Yes, Captain Emu.
Oh, Captain Emu. Ooh. I was Captain Sulu.
Venom Broly. 1, buy a lot of emus. 2, train them to attack SJWs. 3, profits. 3, we don't know. 4, profit. I fucked up your joke. Emu is better than Snake Eyes. I think so too. That's our next video we're going to be working on. I think I'm going to have Rob work on that in the background. I'm going to do, speaking of cooking, I'm doing a cooking stream tonight. I'm making like a lemon chicken something. I got a bag of lemons. They smell amazing. I have chicken and I have zucchini and squash. It's going to be good for you and me.
People watch my documentary about the guy in the Waffle House. I mean,
can we get emus to take down Twitter? We just need a bot of emus. We just need emu bots everywhere. That's our next thing. That's my new channel mascot is the emu.
Do they
I wish I still had my giant stuffed emu. I got it from FAO Schwartz. Maybe if anybody wants to send me a new one, I have a P.O. box.
Do emus cluck or do they make a noise?
I don't think so. Now we got to look at emu videos, funny emu videos. Because the one stupid emu that we saw at the zoo was just kind of sitting there. Remember?
Yeah,
I gave you all the zoo pictures, right? From the
he was kind of chilling out. Yeah,
he was just kind of sitting there. Funny emu videos, and this is what the stream is evolved.
This is like you said, and you thought there was nothing to talk about.
It's so cute. I just look at the thumbnail. Oh no, don't do that. Share screen. Share it better. Just look at this thumb. Look at this face. He just what? What's he doing? Funny.
Yeah, that's what they do. They just stare. Huh? What?
Emu zoomies. He's going zoomies. He's like a kitty.
And they run pretty fast. I mean,
what the hell is he doing?
Yeah, they run pretty fast. Check them out. Hey, what's going on over here? Hey.
Okay. They're so much better than ostriches.
Aren't they?
I love him. Look at him. Look at him. What?
All right, good night, everybody. We're done. We're done. we can't top this.
We can't. I'm looking up life-size emu plushes. No matches found. Emu plush.
Since you did mascot, that is a demon bird.
It
doesn't matter what we talk about from now on. We just see emu. Just emus.
Yeah, it was life size from FAO Schwartz. It was like $300 20 years ago. Yeah, and I miss him.
Hold tight, man. Here they come. However sound they make.
Now I'm sad. Now I'm gonna cry. Now I'm gonna look and spend days obsessing over fixing and replacing my emu. All right, what's our next story? Find our next story.
I don't care. The emus are just hysterical.
I'm shopping for emus in the background now. I'm just shopping.
Do you want me to talk about the Snake Eyes trailer?
We should probably watch it. Or do we want to talk about the super people?
Super people are kind of lame. Let's just show the super people.
Show the super people. All right, let me show the super people. I've got an emu staring at me.
All right, see you later, Enigma.
The super people.
Yes, people support the channel. It's important. That's pretty bad looking.
There's something off about the way the costume fits her.
I think it's the harness.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is
okay, the ribbing makes her look too long in the legs because she's very short in the torso, so I think the ribbing is not good for her body.
All right, you know what it is? It's that line, yeah.
Yeah, it's this line right here.
Yeah, that is making her hips look very disproportionate to the rest of her body.
Yeah. And it's like something where like I'm not a trained artist, but I can see it and I can look and I can be like, okay, there's something off about how this is making her look. It is making her look very like even the ribbing here on the sleeves.
It's yeah, you know, and one of the things is they use that sort of textured material. What they do is to create more shadow so you look more muscular. But it's just very strange looking on this. It looks like she's wearing on her. It looks like she's wearing an old basketball.
Yeah, yeah. It looks awful, and she's clearly got shoulder pads on her shoulders here. She's clearly got like it's like football padding, like shoulder pads. Yeah,
like football pads, yeah.
And
shoulders are because she's not a big girl. She weighs 50 kilograms, I think.
All right, so she's a petite actress. How tall was she?
She's buff. She's 5'7", so she's about as tall as I am, which is
okay. That's pretty tall though for an actress.
Yeah, well,
so she's tall for like a superhero actress.
She looks out of shape. I'm like, she probably is. Well, no, it's not unfair to. It's unfair to call her out of shape, but she's. Oh yeah, there you go. See the shoulder pads stand out there.
Versus, that's her real shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's her real shoulders. Versus, it looks awful. It looks awful.
The hair is not doing her any favors. And we've seen pictures of the comic book character. That's the same hair, but at the same time, really, you're just turning her into a stereotype. I guarantee it's shaved. I guarantee it's shaved on the sides.
It's more disappointing than anything. Because like that's what you take a lovely, attractive actress. There's nothing wrong with her. She's very, she looks like any girl that I would see in Vegas. She's
cute.
Yeah, she's like very typical. She's of Hispanic descent. She looks like a lot of people in Las Vegas, basically, or LA, or she's very generic looking.
No, I wouldn't say generic, but she definitely has a look to her, like very kind of like I said, Latina, whatever. I refuse to say Latinx.
Yeah,
but she looks, and this is a different Supergirl than the one portrayed in the CW show. And the one we traditionally know, but yeah, it's just very weird looking, that costume. Obviously they're probably going to CGI over it, or they're probably going to fix it later, but and the harness is probably not doing her any favors. Yeah, even the emu agreed. The emu is shocked. He can't believe it either.
I know. There he is. He's like, what? What is that? Huh? I'm gonna go zoomies. Run! Look at this other one. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know.
Take off! Run away! Run away! Run away!
Why do they do this? Why do they do this?
Emus? No, you must have startled them. The emus.
No, not the emus. Not the emus. Her.
I don't know.
And they don't have to look that bad either. I mean, we have. I should probably record this part. I should probably record this part here. Stretch while I figure out how I'm doing that.
Well, yeah. I mean, part of it is like I said, the emus got it right. Really, they did. They ran away. They saw that and they just ran away.
All right. I'm going to record this. Start recording. I have no idea if my audio and your audio are on here, but so with the Supergirl stuff, not Supergirl. Is she Supergirl? Is that what we're calling her?
She's a Supergirl.
She's a Supergirl. She's one of many. She's one of many Supergirls. And we already know. We already know we can't stand this. We reacted and we're just disappointed. We already know we can't stand this. This looks odd on her. It's the ribbing, the texture, something is off.
It's like I said, it's made from old basketballs, it looks like, you know.
They took an attractive girl. They took an otherwise attractive girl and just did this, right?
Well, there is a movement in Hollywood to make women more unattractive. I mean, it seems.
It feels like it. It does feel like there is a movement for it. But what they could have done instead is this.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at what's wrong with that.
I mean, this is going on in DC. It's like the David Sandberg, what's he, the director of Shazam, whoever he is. It's like he's trolling and being like, "Oh, well, neater, look what we're doing." And it's still ribbed, it's still textured.
Yeah. I mean, look, you have nothing's very overtly sexualized. I mean, yeah,
well, they're also children, basically, though, because like that. Did you see the movie?
Not the first one.
I know you're familiar with the story.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Motorcycle. But yeah, they're kids and they get those powers of Shazam, and
then they kind of turn from kid heroes or like normal foster kids to grown superheroes when they touch the thing or whatever. From what I remember, I saw the movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it pretty much. I'm not the hugest superhero genre person. But when they can do this, what's their excuse on Supergirl here? What's their excuse on?
I don't know. I think you have a lot of competing visions. There is no coherent stylistic choice for anything because you have so many competing visions. I mean, but take a look at left and right. Okay, like I said, they all have fit into the same kind of mold. And okay, this young lady over here standing beside, her. I don't know the actress's name, but look, she's pretty. Look, it shows off her form. It's not overtly revealing. What's wrong with this?
No, it looks pretty functional. It looks fun. That's the thing that they always forget with girls who like superhero stuff. A lot of the times it's because they want to dress up in the costumes. They like the aesthetic of it. They want to cosplay. They want to recreate, and they want to feel pretty, and they want to feel sexy. And even this actress, she's clearly playing probably was she like 9 in the movie. But the actress is still, playing it like, hey, look how awesome I look when I'm grown up. Look how cool I look. Look how gorgeous I'm gonna be.
It's essentially the Big of superhero movies.
Yeah, it's a lot like Big. It's really cute. It's sweet, and the fact that they're getting this also in DC just tells me, okay, well, Shazam's still kind of going in the same direction it was, and they don't know what the crap they're doing with this Flashpoint. Whatever, and
they're throwing everything they can at the screen. I understand. Listen, I know the story of Flashpoint. I know what happens, but at the same time, you're throwing everything you have at the screen now.
I think he was trolling.
Well, no, well, yeah, he's obviously trolling. Like, you know what? Let's see how people react to this. No, I don't blame him. I really don't blame him.
I think they look fine. I don't mind.
No, it looks perfectly acceptable to me.
To have these shoulder pads. I mean, they look better on the outside. I hate to say it, they just look better on the outside.
Well, it's part of the cape, is what it is.
Right.
It looks like it's part of
her here,
which looks like she's suiting up to to play offensive line for the Green Bay Packers.
Right.
It just doesn't, like I said, she's got no makeup on.
I mean, you don't need makeup on. We don't know what scene this is, but the last time they did this, it was Captain Marvel set photos where she's standing around all miserable, looking like she's gonna chew somebody's head off or bite somebody's head off for offering her coffee.
You mean I have to save somebody now? Oh, can't you people get this? Can't you people help yourselves? I mean, like, what do you think? I'm some kind of hero who goes around saving people? Oh my God, OMG. I just want to show off my Fendi bag that has my name on it. I love you, Stan.
It's just they.
And look,
Imagine how cute this outfit could have gotten if they put her in what this actress was wearing with some sort of, and I know that it wouldn't be super screen accurate or something, but this just looks like a Spider-Man costume to me.
Yeah.
This just looks like a Spider-Man costume right now. It doesn't even remind me of Superman.
Well, she has a little smile on her face, but wait until this movie bombs. Then smile's gonna be gone. She's gonna like, oh God, what did I do to my career?
I don't know if it will, because you had everybody coming back from Michael Keaton for Batman. I think it's going to do just fine. And they're just using this stuff to kind of get us to talk about it for marketing.
There was a movie, there was a television movie about a group of women who were ordinary women, and they posed for a certain men's magazine, which I'm not going to say which one, because we don't know how YouTube reacts to such things. And they were pretty much ostracized by their community and by their friends. And Linda Carter was actually in it. And Linda Carter gets the magazine. She holds it up to her husband and says, look at this. And he's trying to look away. She goes, no, look at this. I feel beautiful. I felt desirable. I felt sexy. And I liked it. I'm like, isn't there any desire by these actresses to look beautiful on camera? Doesn't appear to be.
They act like it's a bad thing. They act like it's a bad thing. Twinkle Angel Puppy says they can't wait. They're excited to see Michael Keaton. And there's a lot of people who are going to be. I think this movie isn't going to fail, but they're doing shit like this, like the Supergirl stuff, to just get people, oh, and see, if you don't like it, if it bombs, then you're just racist, sexist.
Like I said, there's
the fake abs are terrible too.
Yeah, there's absolutely no appeal. There's no aesthetic appeal to this at all. None that I see anyway. I could be wrong, but other people might find this acceptable.
Maybe it's just the franchise. Maybe it's just Superman and Supergirl. Maybe they just suck. I mean, because if you look at Shazam, it's pretty similar.
Well,
I mean,
it's not so much that they suck. It's just they don't know what to do with it. They keep thinking it's outdated. Oh, this is an outdated idea. We have to make it more modern. And like, okay, you can modernize it if you keep the nuts and bolts of the character true to what it is, and just change everything else around it. But it just looks bad. That's my thing.
Well, they all look the same too. All these like short-haired, crappy little superheroes. They all kind of have a samey sort of look. And I'm gonna pull up a tweet from Nerdy Girl here. Here, let me pull up her tweet.
I think I think I shared that photo with her.
Yeah, they're all.
It's to avert the
Marvel, Batwoman. And she says, I'm growing tired of this defeminizing characters. Long hair is now problematic. Can't wear anything that shows off your curves. And breasts are bad. LGBTQ plus or straight, women can still be strong and feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no reason to, and I guess they want quote unquote representation. But then you stereotype gay women by making them look butch, I guess.
What is
all the time anyway?
What is wrong with wanting to be beautiful on camera? I don't see a problem with it. In the comic, Carol Danvers wore that black suit, that one piece with the sash tied around her thing. The first thing she said was, "I look good," and like that is the most. If you had that character say that today, "I look good," that like, oh my God, that is horrible. You're making other people feel bad. That's part of it. They don't want other people to feel bad. I need to see myself on screen. I need to see people that are just as listen. Calling anybody unattractive is a load. Okay, you know what? Because I keep saying I am uglier than sin. I know that, but that's the thing. They want people to feel represented, and so you can't have anybody more attractive than the audience now.
That's stupid though, because then China makes fun of us and says, "Oh, you've got these housewives on screen," or "Rose Tico's too ugly," quote unquote, according to China.
Well, that was one of the reasons why people didn't go see The Last Jedi in China, because they said actors are too ugly. We want to see beautiful people. And I'm not making that up. That's what people said. The actors are too ugly. We want to see beautiful people like Charlize Theron, like Angelina Jolie, like Will Smith. We want to see beautiful people. It's absolutely 100% true. It is absolutely 100% true. That is what they said.
That's on Game Facts. Oh, here we go. Here's the Game Facts thing. So Last Jedi bombed in China because everyone was too ugly.
Yep. Okay, this is a forum reproducing.
I know, that's just a forum.
Yeah, but at the same time, there you go.
What Chinese viewers thought of it.
Yeah, they thought people were too ugly.
The whole film insults the IQ of its audience also.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Johnson. I'm smarter than everybody.
No, you're not.
Yeah, look. Go back up. Other factors, according to Chen, include Chinese audiences' preference for physically attractive protagonists in stories of reality. See?
They're trying to pander to China, but they aren't even giving them what they want. These actors aren't very beautiful, which may deter a lot of Chinese from seeing the film, says Chen. We fans often joke that if Finn were played by Will Smith, Chinese people might be more inclined to watch it because he's very handsome. Oh.
Hey, listen, Will Smith is a handsome guy, okay? All right, you know what? They're on to something. But that's the thing. People want to listen. You can't fault anybody for wanting to see attractive people on screen. Like I said, if I wanted to see myself on screen, every movie would star Jack Black. Or Mike Myers.
And Ms. Roboto, thank you so much for the super chat. Sexy ladies in public is now dead in 2021. Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like attractive women on because it makes them feel threatened. It makes them like, oh, she's prettier than me and I won't see it because she's prettier than me and I can't put my self-insert with it. And that's why they put people like Adam Driver on screen too. It's so that women who are less attractive than actresses think that they can actually score with a movie star, I guess.
Yeah, well.
But then half the time they're more worried about shipping these characters together instead of, trying to bang them themselves. So who knows?
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Old J.J. Abrams, we got a new mystery to put in the box.
Yeah. So that's all we have about that article. I'm going to stop recording. That's actually a good place to end it. Just call J.J. Abrams. I'm going to put up the end card and they're going to clip that. Now we got to talk about the Snake Eyes trailer. Shh. You want to talk about the Snake Eyes trailer? You're like, no. Who has it? I don't know who has it.
Paramount
has it.
But the whole Snake Eyes trailer, listen, we've been going, the emu thing kind of just
well, really, the emu thing was so much better.
It was, wasn't it? So we're going to run, we originally wanted to run about an hour, but we're going to run a little longer because of the emu thing.
Probably. Well, we got a couple extra stories here. Yeah, I do have one that I want to talk about. I do have one that
like I said, I keep pointing out. Look, see. Okay, so anybody doubts do I need to go get my comics out? In the other room?
Yes. Yeah, probably.
I do.
Probably. And Nerdy Girl Creates, Chinese called the Shang-Chi actor too ugly too. I call him generic Asian stereotype man.
Oh, hey, Nerdy Girl Creates.
Thank you so much for.
I'm subscribed. I'm following you on Twitter. My hat is crooked. No. I stole this from Samuel L. Jackson's closet.
No, you didn't.
He's gonna want it back soon. I don't think he's getting it. So so the Snake Eyes trailer. Listen, like I said, I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. I'm a fan of the comics. I didn't really collect the toys. I was too old for the toys by the time the toys hit shelves. But I was I would check them out. Oh yeah, cool. And so
I lost it.
I'm always going to be interested in something G.I. Joe related. But this Snake Eyes thing, the Snake Eyes movie, they're hoping to jumpstart the franchise again. This is supposed to be the springboard for everything. And they're making a generic action movie. They're just making a generic action movie, and they're plugging G.I. Joe elements into it. Now they're trying their best to make it fit, and they're trying to put that square peg in a round hole. But at the same time, this whole idea of changing Snake Eyes' past, because I don't know why. They said they're fixing it. They're fixing it. They're not fixing it. They're not fixing it. What they're doing is they're leaning into the worst stereotypes. Oh yeah, we're gonna make him Asian. Well, I thought it was racist to say all Asians know martial arts. No. This fixes it. This fixes it. How is it fixing it? By leaning into the most common stereotype imaginable? Is that? I mean, it's like they can't get out of their own way now.
Mm-mm.
And you don't know anything about G.I. Joe, and so you're gonna have to take my word for it. But the whole thing, I mean, he says, "Oh well, this is a new take. This is a reboot." I'm like, okay, listen, you didn't do this. You didn't do this with the real origin story. You're not doing it now. You have an origin story that is a lot better than this. And if you go watch the European trailer, you see more details about the story. Snake Eyes is apparently a Henry Golding is a douche. I don't care. Who knows it? I'm saying he's an utter douchebag. Okay. He goes, training is too hard. Get me out of here. Okay. And like I said, it just smacks of the most common stereotypes imaginable. The whole story of Snake Eyes was that he was granted, the details got to be updated. He was serving in Vietnam with Storm Shadow, the bad ninja who goes to Cobra, and Stalker, one of the other G.I. Joe guys before they were in G.I. Joe. And his family gets wiped out in a car accident, including his twin sister, and he loses everything. He has nothing. And so Storm Shadow says, hey, you want to come? Listen, I know what happened. Yeah, it's a terrible thing what happened, man. But listen, you're like a brother to me. Come with us. Come live with me. Come with my family. Okay, I know you're the outsider, but I believe in you. And just like the emu, you have something to offer. The emu is just compelled by this story.
I love him. He's so cute. Look at him. He's like, what? Run, emu, run.
Check him out.
It's the cutest thing ever. He just runs up to the screen. Anywho. So Snake Eyes, they did Snake Eyes dirty, right?
Yeah. So Snake Eyes, so
they turned him into a stereotype instead of
they turned him into a stereotype. But the whole thing is so Storm Shadow says, okay, you come with me. You're like a brother to me. We've been through a lot of shit in Vietnam. You have a place with us if you want it. So he goes to Japan, and turns out everybody he's one of the biggest ninja clans in all of Japan. So he curries favor with Storm Shadow's uncle, the Hard Master, and the Hard Master is murdered. But that because he was the Hard Master's favorite student, that Storm Shadow harbored a lot of resentment toward him. The Hard Master's murdered. They blame Storm Shadow. Storm Shadow goes to Cobra to try to root out the murderer. And that's sort of where that's where the whole origin sort of takes off. And that's kind of where they leave it. And then how he gets disfigured is in the early days of the G.I. Joe team, they're in Iran. They don't say it's Iran, but there's a hostage rescue in Iran, the aborted hostage rescue in Iran. And there's the helicopter crash. Snake Eyes gets hit with a plume of burning aviation fuel that disfigures him and burns out his vocal cords. That's why he's silent. Not because he takes a vow of silence. He was in an accident. He was disfigured in an accident. And the whole thing is predicated on him being the outsider. Again, he is the outsider in a strange land. He's the gaijin. That is why the story works. Not because he's Asian, not because of representation. It's because he's a foreigner in a foreign land. And now they're just going to reduce it to one of the worst examples of stereotyping imaginable. All Asians know martial arts. They're plugging in a bunch of nonsensical Matrix style. I just hit my mic. Matrix style action. The motorcycles and the swords. I'm like, all of this. And I understand you can't do Vietnam, you can't do Iran, but you know what? You can update it to Afghanistan and Iraq very easily. That's just aesthetic details. You can alter, just like how you altered Tony Stark's origin story, Iron Man story, in Iron Man from Vietnam to Afghanistan. You could do the same very easily here. And they got their one chance and they're blowing it. They're going to blow this.
Of course they
If
are.
if I'm wrong, I will gladly admit I'm wrong. But at the same time, I don't think I am because I've seen this play out time and time again. Oh, no. You're an idiot. You don't know what you like. I'm going to fix this for you. I'm going to subvert your expectations.
Or their other one that they like to go with is, oh, you can't judge a movie based on the trailer. Why? Am I dumb all of a sudden? Have I never seen movies before? Do I not know what my taste is?
Yes, you can, because they cut the trailer to get you excited for the movie. That's the trailer's job. Smash the
mandatory,
like button. We got 20 more likes to get to 100. Smash that like button, people. Come on.
Mr. Roboto, thank you so much for the super chat. Why not a Destroy a movie? He got Bling Arms Dealer. Destro. Did you already say that? You already answered that.
Yeah, why not? Well, they already did the Destro music. It was called G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. And, you know, listen, I just want to see this material done right.
I just think of Destroya.
That's better. Watch that instead.
Yeah, watch Godzilla movies instead. Do we want to look at the trailer? I suppose we have to. There it is. This is the official. We'll just mute it and flip through.
Yeah, because there is music. There is music.
Oh, so, great. Why do they have to put music in these trailers? Because then it's like impossible to clip the damn thing.
So they get royalties. So the artist gets royalties for the soundtrack, probably.
And they're all shitty art. Well, who is it? What's the trailer? Or what's the music?
It's Another Level, it's called.
So it's a shitty song?
Yeah, it's a very shitty song.
It's a shitty song. It's like, why can't they even put good music in these? They never do.
Because then they have to pay for the license. Okay, bang, bang, bang. Oh, sword fight, sword fight, sword fight, sword fight.
A sword fight on the back of a car, really?
Yeah, well, yeah. 1999 called The Matrix wants its fight scene back.
The Matrix.
Yeah,
I can't believe we're looking at it.
Oh, look, see? Yeah, look. I mean, this is all ripped off from The Matrix. Okay, bang, 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 bang. I'm Henry Golding. I'm so handsome. Ooh, look at me.
He's not, though.
Well, like he's making his jizz face.
Yeah.
You know that's his O face.
Ew. See, he looks like he just sucked on a lemon. Ugh. See, he's gonna be like Bruce Wayne. He's gonna be like Batman. He won't actually use his mouth for anything productive.
No. See, okay. See, now we're seeing who. No, okay, look. Now we're seeing who this movie's sponsored by. It's sponsored by Lexus. Guarantee. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at me. I'm
cave. What's a?
Look at me. I'm gonna look handsome and do my best Bruce Lee impression.
So this is the Ninja Turtles now. He's gonna fight some Ninja Turtles.
If they want to embellish the story a little bit, you know, this summer. Oh, the obligatory. Oh, actually, that's a pretty cool set. That's a pretty good shot right there. I kind of like that.
All right. Yeah. This just looks that looks like a Kill Bill sort of inspired.
Ninja Temple. I mean, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Like inspired by the old Kung Fu movies, but not quite cool enough to be one.
Join us. You have to prove yourself. Okay. Okay. You know what? Every fight scene that takes place in Tokyo has to have neon, red neon.
Is this Tokyo? No, I don't think this is Tokyo. I think this is Hong Kong. Probably.
They filmed in Japan. They said.
Did they?
Okay. Yeah, and everybody has to have a long black coat too. That's no. I mean, what's?
Is this okay? Well, this is a staff though. Maybe that's just how their uniform is. Oh, this is a representation movie and not actually anything.
I think the Japanese. Okay, there's Storm Shadow.
Okay.
Of course, he's got a scar because he has to be evil.
Yeah, they got music.
Okay. There's the Japanese. Okay, there's the. Now that is supposed to be. Go back.
Where?
No, keep going to. Okay, that's the highway in Tokyo.
See, now I just want to.
Okay, right there. Go back. That is now this guy. This guy here is the hard master.
Todd? No.
It looks like Tony Todd. This guy is the hard master. This guy is supposed to be the legendary instructor.
Okay.
And he again, the idea is that Snake Eyes curries his favor. He becomes his favorite student. But he's supposed to be Storm Shadow's uncle. Oh, obviously, look, they're related. You know, I mean, come on. Come on. Oh, well, it's for representation. I'm like,
represent your own damn fucking movie if it's like without, just giving, because this is what I see with representation. I just see it as giving used up and unwanted characters, basically giving them the cinematic equivalent of chitlins. You're just giving them the scraps. You're giving them the leftovers.
Leftovers.
You're basically saying we're done with this character. We can't do anything else with it. Here, let's give it to a black person. We're only gonna throw it away. We're only gonna just toss it in the trash and never use it again. And if we don't, let's give it to a person of color.
16-bit
because if we rearrange those in the other order, it's just as racist. But
16-bit mascot, why not represent the Japanese in this instance? You know what? Funny you should say that. They're so worried about appealing to different audiences. I grew up in the inner city. If there's one thing that African American audiences love, it's kung fu movies. I swear to God, no, I'm not making this up. They come like, yo, did you see American Ninja last night? Oh man, that was the bomb. They would study martial. They love martial arts. They study martial arts. They love martial arts. I'm not making them. They love martial arts and they love Italian mob movies. I mean, oh God. But like I said, this doesn't do anything. Okay, just wind it forward a little bit. So yeah, there he goes. Like I said, okay, well, that's a nice shot there. And that's
brighter than a lot of these. It's brighter than the Eternals. There's more to look at than the Eternals.
Okay,
I'm liking how it looks more. Mm-hmm. Which is sad. This looks better than a Marvel movie.
Golden Girl, Kung Fu's Chinese. Yeah, I'm just using it as a generic kind of statement. Yeah. Go. Okay. Yeah. This is all ripped off in the Matrix.
This is just.
Now that's supposed to be Scarlet, apparently.
Scarlett Johansson?
No, it's just the character Scarlet. The Baron. That's the Baroness. Chris the Geek Bowman. Yeah, I grew up in Detroit, Rob. I'm also an inner city kid. Yeah. And they touch on a few things. Oh, Cobra, here comes Cobra. But at the same time, it's unconvincing. Like I said, the Matrix, there's another Matrix shot. Now this is what really, he's just going to put the mask on.
Uh-huh.
For no damn reason.
Well, maybe I muted it and they say, okay, so here's what your mask.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who the hell's under the mask.
No, the mask. I'm like, what is there? Like what if everybody's Snake Eyes, then nobody is Snake Eyes. The whole idea is he wears a mask to cover his face because he's horribly disfigured.
Yeah, Joe.
I don't understand. The European trailer shows that he puts the mask on and the visor comes down and he rides off on a motorcycle. So he doesn't even become disfigured. And if they're going to make him take a vow of silence, that's even worse.
All right, let's find the European trailer.
Yeah. I understand that it's difficult to write for a character that doesn't speak, that there's ways to do it.
All right, which one's the European trailer?
It's just a generic action movie. It really is.
Yeah, if you can find the European trailer,
it's in my YouTube history most likely.
All right. If you want to grab it, from what I saw, yeah, it looks very generic. It's just a generic action movie. There's nothing that actually makes me tie this to the G.I. Joe stuff. And at least He-Man Origins makes me want to go out and buy, He-Man figures. And I've been finding an awful lot of them. You can probably see the Battle Armor He-Man and the Skeletor back there. Send me He-Man figures. I have a lot in my wish list in my P.O. box on my Amazon wish list. Anywho, this G.I. Joe trailer doesn't connect to G.I. Joe for me. It's connecting me other places. It's making me think of Shang-Chi. It's making me think of the Eternals and the Marvel stuff. And it's making me think of all these other properties. It's not making me think that it's its own thing that is tied and attached to G.I. Joe. And I am so goddamn tired of these movies and properties that have fuck all to do with the thing that they're supposed to be. That's what Star Trek does. That's what Star Wars does half the damn time. I mean, say what you will about it. Ugh, at least The Last Jedi kind of looked like Star Wars, but here you go.
Then
all right, new trailer number 2. All right, so this is the right one.
This is the European trailer. Which I don't understand why this trailer is better, but it gives you a few more details about the story. And that is, it says, "Oh, my father was killed." I'm like, your whole family was killed, motherfucker.
No, your whole family was killed.
Look, okay, brought to you by Lexus or whatever.
Are they all Lexus?
Probably, I don't know. See, yeah, that's a Lexus. Yeah.
This is why I looked into your eyes. Okay.
Look in your eyes. Look. Yeah, no, look at your eyes. Yeah, none. I saved your life countless times over during the war. No. Yeah, you know what? We're lucky to be alive. We have a real bond. No, I looked into your eyes. Okay, that's kind of.
For 600 years, they've vowed for peace for Japan. All right.
I thought Ninja. Okay, now that girl's Scarlet.
Okay.
That's Snake Eyes' real love interest in the comics. In the cartoon, they changed it to Duke because you know.
In the cartoon, it's the dude.
And then in the cartoon, they changed it to Duke to another guy.
So I see she's a redhead. Will she be replaced before this is over with a woman of color?
I'm actually surprised they didn't recast her. They didn't.
Well, I mean, there's still time. They can still do some reshoots. So,
yeah.
You know, you wouldn't want to be unfair.
It's just kind of attractive. Okay.
He looks like Brendan Fraser way back in the day, doesn't he here?
Yeah. The whole pit fighting thing is ridiculous. I mean, what are you trying to prove? He's some badass. He was always some badass that there's no heroes. You know.
No, that looks like Mortal Kombat.
They've got magic rocks? I didn't make a connection. They've got magic rocks.
Is this Dragon Ball?
Apparently. That Dragon Ball thing's kind of popular. Wait to do that. We got magic rocks that set people on fire. Okay, yeah, Cobra.
What Cobra is.
Okay, there's the Baroness. There's Cobra. Cobra that doesn't look like Cobra. Go back.
No, it's okay. It looks like the Bat Cave.
Okay. This Cobra. This is symbol. Okay, there's the Baroness. Okay.
Let me guess. She's Cobra Commander.
No, she's the Baroness. She's like the second or third in command. She's supposed to talk like a German dominatrix.
Okay.
We have the upper hand, Destro.
So they made her ugly then, huh?
Okay, there's Cobra apparently. These guys got the balaclavas. Okay, but these guys could be what? They're any kind of rent-a-cops here. Come on. This is bad. Okay, shut up. Shut up, you douche.
This isn't my fight. All right, so he was going to puss out of the fight. There's a building on fire.
His father was killed for no... we're going with the dead father trope. The dead father trope, and they killed my father, they made it personal. Yeah, really. Instead of a man trying to search... Instead of like in the comics, a man searching for his own destiny because he's lost everything, and now he has to search for his destiny, the dead father trope. Okay, that's actually a pretty cool shot, that bridge.
Yeah, I gotta keep muting it though because of the.
Now this is Snake Eyes because of the dice. Okay, that's
like this is pretty with the the lanterns here. That's really pretty.
Yeah, that's actually a nice shot.
Now I want to go to Japan. I just want to go to Japan though. It's not making me want to buy G.I. Joe toys.
Okay, you give him the sword. Okay. But what is the, I don't understand the significance though. I'm like, why should you, and okay, now he saves Storm Shadow's life in the beginning of the last trailer. He shoots somebody that he was supposed to he was supposed to shoot Storm Shadow, but he shoots somebody else. Mm-hmm. So he gets dead at him. But the thing is, you just met the guy. I don't know if they just met or what, but it's, why should you give a shit? Hey, thanks a lot, man. What can I do for you?
And yeah, he's got a magic rock because this is a Dragon Ball.
16-bit mascot. Thank you.
This just looks like live action anime again. And if I'm watching live action anime, I would just watch anime. Yeah,
there's Scarlet and Baroness were staying off. I don't know who that is. I think that might be Jinx. Now, okay, now cool. Now the Arrow from Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, the magic Arrow.
Guardians of the Galaxy, or is it from watching Men in Tights?
You take your pick at this point. I don't think anybody writing this has ever seen Men in Tights.
Oh, that's probably true. They probably did steal it from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bunny Wolf, you haven't heard me triggered yet.
This is all the shit we've seen. Okay.
Matrix. So Storm Shadow's back here in white. Storm Shadow's got his white thing on, white suit on.
All right, so then they all line up here. I mean, I'm playing like Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is a turn-based RPG, which is way more interesting than this. You can call in a chick to come in and basically diaper your enemy and basically treat him like a baby.
Okay,
it's kind of amazing.
Okay, so you got Storm Shadow here on the left. You got Snake Eyes. You got Scarlet. Yeah, I don't know who this is. I'm guessing this one over here, standing next to the older woman in the kimono, is Jinx. And I don't know who this guy is.
And this is the landlady from Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, there's steps out. Okay, now he's got the full thing on. And there you go. There's your hero's journey. He lowers the visor.
So he found a fucking helmet.
He found a helmet. Yeah. There's your hero's journey, people. I'm going to put on the helmet.
And thank you so much, Mr. Roboto. Idea. Kylo Ren is Snake Eyes in not G.I. Joe. This is not G.I. Joe. This has nothing to do with G.I. Joe. This is everything but G.I. Joe. I would know G.I. Joe if I saw it because I remember the freaking 80s. All right.
Should I go get the comic? Yeah,
go get your comics while I rant for a second. Like, okay, for the He-Man stuff, at least the He-Man stuff makes me want to go out and buy the actual, modern day, real life He-Man things. Rob completely disconnected himself. This stuff does not make me want to buy G.I. Joes. This makes me not think of G.I. Joe in the slightest. This makes me not have any connection to, like, there's no connection there. There's nothing that says G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, more like G.I. No, Sander Hammerslag. Absolutely. Oh, I hit the wrong one. It jumped on me when I went to highlight it. But yeah, and you're right. Trico Angel Puppy. Will there be Scarlos? I have no idea. Hero's Journey, finding a helmet. It's just like Batwoman, where she just, finds the suit. It gets very old seeing time and time again how every single one of these franchises is not even made. They're barely even made for the fans. They're made just as, okay, we just have to fill a time slot. These movies are no more in depth or interesting. And I would say they're even worse because they're spending way more money and they're trying to make all these franchises and brand. At least in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, at least when they were showing newsreels or serials, they were showing Commander Cody and crap. They knew they were throwing crap on the screen to just entertain you and get you into a theater for an afternoon. they're trying to actually have the balls and the audacity to sit there and tell me that these things are going to be these ginormous marketing sort of brand reboot franchise launchers that are going to launch a decade of movies all in the G.I. Joe fucking universe. And they're telling me this with the most generic, indiscriminate, is indiscriminate a word that I want to use? Non-distinct from any other thing. It looks exactly like every other goddamn movie out there. I don't know the difference between G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, and Shank fucking Chi at this point, because they're both generic Asian action man stereotype movies, right? There's nothing interesting or unique about either fucking one of them. They have no charm. They have no originality. They have no uniqueness. There is not a damn thing that's really standing out. And with I'm calling it Shang-Chi. With Snake Eyes, you're throwing in Dragon Ball shit now? And okay, put it in a Dragon Ball movie. Put it in that movie. This is a G.I. Joe movie. Why are you putting... I don't even know why I'm mad. Have I read the Atlantic Star Wars article? No, I've not. Rob fell... I don't know. Rob left, so he was supposed to be here on stream, so he's supposed to be back. Fact Finders, I'm going to keep watching it so they can keep putting redheads in movies. I don't even care anymore. It's like, I don't need to see myself. I'm never going to see myself on screen anyway. I think that's the thing. Holden Girl, they want new fans who will mindlessly consume and not think. Yes. Don't think, just consume and move on to the next thing. It's not a reboot, it's a mutation. I don't even call them reboots anymore. They're just, we have this thing. What can we tie in a generic action movie to? That's all they're doing. They're just giving us the lowest common denominator sort of things. They're giving us the most. He's referencing Colin. I know he's referencing him. I didn't know he'd drop out of the stream completely. And the Gem movie. Oh, the Gem movie was stupid too. Send you the link on StreamYards on Twitter. Oh, okay. I didn't see him in chat here. You don't have the link. There he is. You lost the link.
I got bounced out of studio. I went back in my history.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
That's all right.
But I was about to say though, I went, so anyway, I went through my comic book collection, and I pulled out the three seminal issues of G.I. Joe. There's this one here, Silent Interlude, which is actually, I got to look at what this was worth. This is actually, it doesn't
put you. No, I'd have to move me. Never mind.
Embiggen me.
I don't know how to embiggen you without me.
Well, anyway, that's good enough. There you go. So yeah, there's this one here. This first establishes the link between Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes. Okay, there's that one. Then we have 26, which tells the origin of Stalker, Storm Shadow, and his sister. His sister gets killed. Look, family wiped out in flaming wreck. There's the ninja. There's the symbol there. The arrowhead. There's his unit from Vietnam. The strangest story of all. And then there's this one that concludes where you have they confront each other after how many years? They confront each other again, and Storm Shadow tells them it wasn't me, it was someone else. It was probably somebody, and that was the reason why he was working for Cobra, to root out the Hardmaster's killer. They have material. They don't have to write. This is better than anything that they could come up with. Why are they not using it? Probably because they would have to pay Marvel, because these are all Marvel published comics. Most likely. It's but then later on they find out it was Zartan, and then Storm Shadow is shot, but he's resurrected later. So anyway, it's a very convoluted story. But I don't understand. I just don't understand.
It's because they already had the script probably kicking around since The Matrix, and they're too damn lazy to redo it. So
we have this strip. That's fine, honestly. This has to be nuts that the G.I. Joe fans are given trash and not anything related to comics like that. And then, like I said, I understand you can't do Vietnam anymore, and you can't do the botched Iran hostage rescue. That would mean everybody is 60. Well over the age of 60, pushing 70. I get it. But again, this is stuff you could easily work around. You could set it in North Africa. You could set it in Iraq. You could set it in Afghanistan. You know, you could just do like some sort of anonymous black ops that they're doing. There's just so many things they could do with this, and they're really shortchanging themselves in the fans.
Oh, and I missed the super chat 10 minutes ago. 60-minute mascot, $3 super chat. Hey guys, liking your stream. You're a good duo. Well, thank you so much, 60-minute mascot. And idea Kylo Ren. I think I got that one.
Okay, well, I haven't gotten much more. Like I said,
I want to make sure I got all the super chats here because it's not showing me them on StreamYard, so I apologize. So I'm going into my Streamlabs.
Well, Nine Tails fan, he said it during Desert Storm. Even that is, you know, even that would be they would be in their. My buddy Jimmy served during Desert Storm, and you know, and sadly he's no longer with us. You know, he was. But they'd be in their late 40s, early 50s by now. That's the thing. So I mean, like I said, we've been in Iraq for almost 20 odd years. I mean, you could set it there, no problem. I mean, guys, we still got troops in Iraq.
Right.
I mean, that's when we get home from Iraq. You know, that's all you got to do. Afghanistan.
They're never going to come back.
No. How do you stay in Iraq for 100 years? 6 months at a time.
So that's the Snake Eyes trailer discussion. Yeah, I think it looks dumb, and I don't want to watch the movie, and it doesn't make me want to buy toys.
Yeah, it doesn't make me want to.
Any final thoughts on that?
No, like you said, if I'm wrong, I will gladly admit it, but I don't think I am.
I don't know. It could be fine, but it's probably going to be like Mortal Kombat where I turn it off after 20 minutes.
But Black Phoenix, they need to stay away from childhood franchises. But the thing is, you can do this right in an age where Captain America looks like Captain America on film. There's no reason why you can't do this. And this is all real world stuff. This was all real world military hardware, all real world, you know, situations, you know. The article says Star Wars brand was run into the ground because of mismanagement. Oh, what article?
Yeah, there's an article apparently. I have not seen it. Somebody was asking me about that a while ago here. But yeah, all right, let's wrap this little segment up. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. You want to look up that article real quick. In other words, Snake Eyes sucks, and subscribe. All right, look that up. What Star Wars article? We also have Star Trek, but you know, we can go another 10 more minutes or so. I'm going to do a stream tonight where I'm cooking. I got lemon chickeny something I'm gonna make, so it'll be probably pretty shortly after this. So I'm probably gonna send Rob to edit the Snake Eyes trailer reaction, or I just leave this up. I don't know. Should I just leave the stream up? I think it's pretty funny. It depends on if it gets demonetized or not. I'm pretty sure it will. Because I have us all on a million different places here.
7 hours ago, can The Mandalorian save Star Wars?
No,
I don't think so. I've got 2 more articles to read this month on The Atlantic, so
okay.
Just warning you.
Can it save Star Wars? No and no.
No, it's not. No, it can't.
Well, Star Wars, I think it's like 3 strikes and it's out for me. I mean, okay, you had the prequels, which sucked, and then you had the sequels that sucked, and then you had Mandalorian, which was boring. So I don't like Mandalorian anyway, but I love Baby Yoda. But I don't like Mandalorian. So do you have the article, or do you want to link it to me? Oh, you linked it in private chat. Here we go. And I need to share the screen so we can show it on thing.
And how the Mandalorian can restore the true power of George Lucas's galaxy.
Disney mismanaged the Star Wars universe. Oh, just watch any video that I or Rob or pretty much any of us made a couple years ago. I mean, we've been telling you this for a while.
When I look at how long is this?
I don't know.
Pretty long, actually.
It's pretty long. So, in other words, yada yada, they're idiots and they don't know how to make Star Wars. Yeah, no shit. I mean, I guess that's all I really have. There's not really anything more in depth than that.
Yet the hero. Hold on a second. Lucas reverse engineered. Lucas reverse engineered fairy tale resonated with audiences, but Star Wars fiction novels tend to overrate plot when explaining his success. Books have been written about the profundity of Luke's search for identity. In the new oral history, the critic Roy Morton articulates conventional wisdom when he argues that Lucas's most significant creative decision in crafting the script was to draw from the myths. Disney's chief Star Wars executive Kathleen Kennedy says, "What was really important to Lucas, and certainly important to me, was story. Whenever Star Wars films have faltered with audiences, commenters have blamed shoddy storytelling, the needless complexity of Lucas's prequels, the inconsistent logic of Disney's sequels. Yet the hero's journey in the original movies was always sketchy. The opening 15 minutes of A New Hope featured strikingly few recognizable human characters. Luke Skywalker is usually the least interesting thing the scene that follows. A lot of the film's suspense derives from the more wondering what the movie's about. The touristic curiosity of where is this going, rather than tracking clues to how Luke will fulfill his destiny. The Secrets of the Force documents that the trilogy's iconic twists, which would seem key to choreographing a monomyth, weren't filmed. In shooting script for New Hope, the mentor figure Obi-Wan survives to the end rather than dying midway through. Some drafts of the second film, The Empire Strikes Back, don't indicate that evil Darth Vader is Luke's father. Glorious though such surprises are, Lucas wasn't driven by them. In fact, the story crescendos are compelling because they double as world building. Well, okay, this guy's going on. World building, yada, yada, yada. They also work because Lucas, as a filmmaker, was fastidious about blending novelty with naturalism. Okay, yeah. This guy is, but I would ask him, what is it, why the sequels fail? Like, because what are they about? Nobody can tell me.
I think I don't
That's
know.
the problem. Well, like I said, they've made every conceivable error that they could possibly make with Star Wars.
They've turned it into something I care so little about. I have forgotten why I hated it in the first place. After I loved it when I was a kid, it's like one of those things. Like, okay, you love it, and then they fuck it up, and then you move on. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. Cobra Kai is the only stars we need right now, right? And Cobra Kai is like way better anyway.
I keep saying that. Listen, if they just bought Star Wars and sat on it, they would have been better off than they are now.
Right.
But
or just collected money from it. Just collect money from the DVDs. They didn't want to do that even. They're like, no.
No, she wanted to remake Star Wars, and Kathy wanted to remake Star Wars in her own image.
They need to go back to the criticism of the original movie. That's what they do. That's what they're doing in Star Trek. That's what they're doing in I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'm tired of complaining about Star Trek or Star Wars.
I am too. I really am, because it's not going to get fixed. It is not. No. I'm sorry, it's not going to get fixed.
And I'm tired of hearing like the rumors and stuff. I mean, on the one hand, it's like, who even cares anymore if Kathleen Kennedy leaves? What's it going to fix? Nothing. No matter what they do, they've killed Han, Luke, and Leia. They're already dead. I mean, what are you gonna do? Give me my money back for everything I've purchased from you, and I don't know, some punitive damages, and then maybe that might help. Just split up, just fire Kathleen Kennedy, sell off Star Wars, and refund everybody's money. That would fix it for me, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, well, you killed him, but I didn't have to pay for it. Because they've already insulted us to our faces. They've already called us all a bunch of sexist, racist, whatever phobes, and they've already gone out of their way to send their little lackeys, their little Pablo Hidalgos, their little people who just can't leave us alone on social media. They've already done that. So I mean, I don't know why this article is. This is like 2 years too late. We've already been here. We've already covered it.
But don't you want your own Geode action figure?
No, I've been buying He-Mans because they're actually cool.
Geode is sad. He doesn't.
It's like I think that's the issue I have with Star Wars now. And I'm like,
there's more personality than Brie Larson right here.
But why do you want me to even care about this anymore? I mean, you've killed them. That's it. It's over. It's over. Here, Kathleen Kennedy. You've killed it. It's over. You've killed the 3 people we actually wanted to see. What the fuck else is there to do? There's no going back. There's no going to the other side of, oh, well, they might retcon it. You can't unfuck it. It's fucked. They're dead. You can't resurrect them. Oh, it's a fictional story. You can do whatever. They could still make it an alternate timeline. Yeah, but they can't erase my memory of what I was shown on screen in this one. It's done. Unless they can create and invent that little Men in Black mind eraser thing. Anybody who's out there telling you that it's going to be fixed or be better if Kathleen Kennedy leaves is just out there trying to sell you false hope because it is more profitable than somebody like me telling you it doesn't matter, it's done and it's over. Right? It's more profitable to blow smoke up people's ass. You get more clicks, you get more super chats, and you get more people talking about it. Because then what happens? You get people like me who have to respond, right? It's a leader thing.
I haven't killed anything. You killed Star Wars. You rejected my perfect Rey.
Rey can be snapped like a twig if you throw a piece of cotton candy at her. She's 98 pounds soaking wet.
Perfect in every way, Mecha Random.
I don't care. I don't care.
Everything I've always thought myself to be.
Londa Malari represents me more than any character that Star Wars has ever put on screen. And if you don't get the reference...
You and your sleazy pea martini. I had a sleazy pea martini once. It was delicious.
I'm talking about Babylon 5. I don't know where your head is. You might be a little jealous.
That's what Frank is into some weird things in the bedroom.
You might be a little bit jealous, aren't you?
I'm not jealous of anyone.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. But yeah, you guys screwed it. You guys did it. You guys are done. You guys are done. And I get tired of seeing and hearing about it. So. That's all I have to say about it. I don't care about this article. I think it's 2 years too late. There is one more article I do have to talk about, though, before we're done. Before we're done. It is a Black Widow article, I think, or at least it's supposed to be.
Talk about too late.
Let me pull it up. Did you see it? I don't even have it pulled up. I'm still looking at emus and plushies and shit like that.
All I remember is like George Carlin said, please don't, like, we have to make our request from God. Please don't let anyone say too late, and punish those who do.
All of them. Where is it? It's right here.
It's too late for Black Widow. That's it. It's over. There's.
Well, lucky for us, Twitter. Here you go. This is the article we're using. All right.
Australia declared war on emus and lost. Oh, who cares?
Who cares? I do. So there is one reason and one reason alone I brought up this article. And I probably should have brought us in like this. There is one reason and one reason alone I brought up this article. It is not because I care what Scarlett Johansson says about how, revealing her outfit was, how crabby a spy is going to be if they can't, jiggle a little bit from time. No. There is only one reason and one reason alone why I brought up this article. And that is because they don't know how to spell widow. The sexualization of black windows. GameSpot. How sweet, GameSpot. How sweet. This is the one I'm looking at. This article right here.
Is it misspelled just on the tweet or in the?
Let's see. They corrected it. They corrected it. It's just in the tweet. What gets me is that 80 quote tweets, 63 retweets, And how many people actually caught it? Is that what we got fat for? Black Widow. This guy got it. It's that time again. I love Black Widow.
Black Widow.
I was hoping to find this.
Hated Black Widow. Movie was way too dark. Black windows are tinted. Whoopsies. Black Widow. Must be super hot, Black Widow. Must have been talking to Greed recently.
No, see, these are people who are just talking about what Scarlett. Like, is this an IQ test? This is an IQ test, right? Like, that's one of the things. Like, if you pick out misspellings. Oh, holy crap.
I got Leto. I love Black Widow. She's always so clean.
Oh, right out. And thank you so much, Wild Man Beyond, for the super chat. Kennedy's next target besides Star Wars is Indiana Jones. You're absolutely right. And that would have been funnier if I pulled it up when we were railing on Kathleen Kennedy. But thank you so much. Yeah, Black Widow. Oh boy. There's a lot of people just taking it as normal. Yeah, clickbait. Oh yeah, sure. It looks like she didn't like it. So, yes.
She's not very tall, is she?
She's tiny. Yeah.
Oh, she's got 5 foot something.
She can't be more than 5'4". But that's the thing. These actors are so dark. Like, they're all size zeros. They don't have an ounce of fat on their bodies.
Wow, 5'3". Oh my god.
Shorter than me. And yet she went along with it anyway. Typo. This is literally part of Black Widow. Window. So about half the people caught the typo, half the people didn't. I think it's stupid. But, that they're going after it. I think it's kind of hypocritical. And we talked about this on the stream the other day, but I just saw that article. I'm like, that's the only thing I have to say about it is
proofread your shit.
Proofread your shit. Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
I'm done. All right. I still like listening to Doomcock talk about it. Harvey's just so bloody finny. He's finny. He's finny. Oh. All our myths are dead. All we can do is wait for them to shove into the vaults. I think it's about time for it. I think it's about time for it to go, though. I think it's about time for all these properties to go so we can make room for better things, Sometimes you gotta clear out the house that's fallen out underneath you so you can, build something better there or move on to somewhere where you're gonna be more better.
Clear the deck, as they say.
Clear the deck, Rob. And that's for your life too, Rob. It's a metaphor for life and all things. Sometimes you gotta move on from things. Like that's the thing with a lot of these properties is like they don't. Anywho, what else? That was all of our stories. I think we got them all. And we even then some because of the emus. So looks like these are about an hour and a half. Even though we aim for an hour, I think that's a good time. We aim for an hour and it'll be an hour and a half. That's how we can plan.
Not too long.
All right. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm probably going to clip a few of these. Either that or I leave it up as a full thing because no matter what they're going to do, they're going to derank my channel. Anyway, I am coming back and I'm going to do a video stream. No, a stream. We're going to stream. I'm going to stream and I'm going to be cooking. What are you doing? What are you working on? You want to plug your video?
Yeah, I got that documentary about the guy in the Waffle House, actually, that I did last night.
And he's got his Cobra Commander car sales thing trailer up there and last week's edition of what? The Thing.
Yeah, the Saturday edition.
The Saturday edition. Last week's edition of the Saturday edition.
Hey, there's stuff on my channel now.
Right. He's actually putting out a lot of content. So we're trying to get him monetized. How's your watch hours? Let's get your watch hours up.
Six change now.
All right. So we're going to put, if you missed this, I'm going to unlist this and I'm going to download it and have him upload it. He's still got last week's to put up, I think, last Wednesday's. Maybe if he does. If not, we'll just probably leave it. This one I'll download and let him upload this. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let me double check, make sure I didn't miss anybody's super chats or anything. I don't want to miss anybody because stupid StreamYards doesn't know it. I'm still getting used to StreamYards. So we got Wildman Beyond. We've got. So thank you so much, Wildman Beyond, 16-bit mascot, Mr. Roboto, and Nerdy Girl Creates. And thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. And yes, I think that's it. But we'll see you guys on the next video live stream, and I'll be back probably in like an hour here or less. So check your bells.
And I'm going to get coffee.
And he's going to get coffee. Bye.